guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm doing my weekly reading wrap up this week. So this week I finished According to a Source by Abby Stern. It's basically about a Hollywood kind of undercover reporter who works for Celebrity Magazine, and she goes to all these clubs and things and kind of reports on what celebrities are doing, for better or for worse, mostly for worse. And I talked about this last week, but the main character in the first couple of pages was extremely unlikable, kind of judging a waitress for her appearance and stuff. And I mean, I guess she wasn't the worst, she didn't do anything crazy bad, but she just wasn't the most likable protagonist. So when bad stuff was happening to her, I was just okay, good, I don't know. I didn't really care that much. I mean, the story was really fun and easy to get through, and I did want to know what was going to happen next, but a lot of it was a little bit you kind of saw a lot of stuff coming, and a lot of things, there were a lot of plot points that were kind of for convenience. I don't want to give it away, but it kind of happens early on. She has a boyfriend and he dumps her, but the way he dumped her, there was no build up to that, and it was just really sudden and weird, but it was obvious so she could get together with this other guy she met. And I was it didn't flow the way I wanted it to in a lot of ways. It was still fun to read, and it was it's cool because I live in LA, so a lot of this stuff, it's just I enjoy it for that reason. But that was probably it. I would rate it a 4 just because I enjoyed it, but there were a lot of holes in it. I was I'm teetering a 3 or a 4, but probably a 4 because I have to say I did enjoy it, even though there were a lot of things that bothered me. It still was a nice easy read that I could relate to in a lot of ways. And the next book I started actually today is The Selection, Kiera Cass. I guess I didn't quite understand this from when I read the description, but basically in this world there's a caste system, and so it's you're a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, I think it goes to, and the 8s are homeless people and people who are dirt poor, and the 1s are royalty, and then there's everything in between. And so the girl who is the lead of this book, I don't even remember her name, America. The lead in this book is a girl named America, and she is a 5, I think it was. And the 5s are artists, so they can make some money, but there's a lot of dry times, and she's in love with a boy who is a caste below her, and he works so hard, and they're in love. And there's this prince who's obviously a 1, and in the beginning there's a letter sent out to anyone who is has a daughter in their household of an eligible age that they're gonna pick someone from each province to come and live in the prince's castle, and he's gonna marry one of the girls, kind of like The Bachelor or something. And so far I really like it. It just takes a second to get into what this world is and what the caste system is, but it's an interesting concept, and I kind of like how it's I don't know, it kind of reminds me of The Hunger Games with their kind of system meets The Bachelor. And I think it's going to be really heartbreaking with the current love story in the beginning, because I'm sure the prince is not going to be as bad as he seems. So I'm excited to get through it. I think there's multiple books, so it'll be really cool to read more into this story. But yeah, I really like it so far. And that's all I read so far this week. And that's it. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe below and hit the notification bell, and I will update you again next week about where I'm at with all my books. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.